The teaching of the Talmud advises that if possible, accept situations in a positive light, and if there's still doubt, interpret them in a way that is favorable to the other person. One rabbi said, even if you see someone committing a sin, or if a trusted person points out someone's mistake, you have no right to judge them. Only the love in your heart has such a right. This love is the most reliable advocate for the person who is on trial. The advocate's duty is to forgive the person's actions as much as possible and at least look for extenuating circumstances. Try to interpret everything in a way that benefits the child. If they don't respond when you call, it may just be that they didn't hear you. Don't jump to conclusions like they are deliberately being rebellious, and instead think maybe there is a reason for it. If a child playing in the playground doesn't want to return home, even as the sun sets, instead of getting upset and saying, "Why aren't you listening to me?" say, "Maybe they don't want to leave their friends," or "It looks like playing at the playground is fun." This is interpreting the situation in a positive light. It doesn't mean you should let the child do whatever they want. You should speak firmly, yet gently. "I understand you want to stay and play, but it's time to go home for dinner because the sun is setting." Don't hesitate to say what you need to say, but avoid making negative judgments or criticizing the child. Parents need to have a broad understanding in these situations. Children's behaviors don't change easily with just a few scoldings. Even if the child tries to correct themselves, remember that it takes time and effort. One rabbi once wrote, "A teacher who scolds a child after a few attempts because they don't listen is acting too hastily." Even when a child seems to be deliberately making things difficult for their parents, try to be generous and understanding. When you see a child bothering their sibling, think, "They are not doing it to make me angry." Similarly, before scolding a child who is crying because they can't get their way, think, "They didn't do this on purpose to upset me. They just can't control their frustration yet. They haven't learned self-restraint." Try to make an effort to think this way. Even the most immature children, when they do something wrong, will genuinely feel regretful and distressed. Never judge a child's character and behavior as the same thing. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and wait for the next video.